Back to the grind. Back to the grind, doing HSK 739 vocab. I gave it to DeepSeek. So, 无形. Yeah, most of these I know, but, well, maybe not most, maybe half I already know. 无形. 风是无形的. Yeah, so 形 is shape. 无 is the negation. It talks about the non-existence of something. So the non-existence of shape. Yeah, 风是无形的. So wind is shapeless. 但我们能感受到它的存在. Alright, next is 无需. Okay, so 需 would be 必须, something in this ballpark. You must do this. So this is 无需. So this is you're sort of negating a must, which means you don't have to do, right? 这件事你无需担心，我会处理好的。Okay, 无需 need not. You need not worry, right? Yeah, it doesn't imply you must not. Yeah, it doesn't imply the opposite extreme. So there are some things where it's like you must do X, and then the absolute extreme on the other end is you must not do X, but it's kind of in between. It's like it's the negation of you must do X. It's like you don't have to do X. You're not forced to. It's not obligatory. Anyway, Yan, it's Yan, right? This is eaves, like on your housing. Yeah, so the rain doesn't drip next to your I don't know, windows. Yan. I don't know this one. Oh, maybe it's 屋顶和檐 kind of combines them. 雨水沿着屋檐滴落下来. So 沿着, so it goes, the rainwater is following the eaves and like dripping off. All right. What is this? We're doing W, right? So this is 屋檐. This character looks like Ming, but it's not Ming, right? So 明喇叭. Yeah, so it's 明喇叭. But it's a different character. It looks very, very similar, hey? Okay, so Wu Yan, I don't know what this is. I don't recall seeing this character before, but all right. Yan refers to your throat or voice. So maybe it's like yodel or something like this. 从房间里传来一阵低低的呜咽声. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, okay, so I did say this right, but here it's choke. Okay. There are alternative pronunciations. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sob, whimper. Not yodel. Well, I don't know. I mean, not necessarily yodel. Do people yodel when they're sad? I don't know. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's new for me. Ooh, have I seen ooh before? Maybe I've seen like ooh, ooh crying. Like ooh, something like this. Yeah, I've seen this before. Ooh. Ooh. Onomatopoeia, right? All right. So ooh, and this is pronounced yeah here. So choking, because you're crying so much you're choking. All right. So okay, next one, wu yi. So again, this wu implies the non-existence of something. Yi, yi tu, right? So the lack of intention. Something is unintentional. 无意，无意中提到了那件往事. Okay, so he unintentionally brought up that matter in the past. Yeah, sometimes I don't know. Maybe like you have a friend or something, and they're and they have a relative who died of cancer, and then you bring up cancer that day, as a topic, and you're kind of like, yeah, I didn't know. 无意中 accidentally, unintentionally, this one. 这个无意 yeah, inadvertent, yeah, this one. It's not, there's no deliberate plan on doing something, right? 无意 the old antonym is 有意有意 right? Intentionally. So 无意有意 okay. Yeah, you've also got 特意. This is like intentionally, like with the specific purpose of doing that. If you want to go even further. And there's also 故意. You probably know, but 故意 is deliberately. In Chinese, this is, to my knowledge, this is only a negative thing. Whereas in English, yeah, it's not negative or positive. Yeah, if you say, I did that deliberately, yeah, you might be trying to defend yourself. Yeah, I did that deliberately. Yeah, but in Chinese, I believe this is only a negative thing. And you often have the phrase 我不是故意的我不是故意的我不是故意的不好意思对不起我不是故意的 I didn't do it deliberately. So maybe you bang someone in the noggin and it's like, oh, 不好意思我不是故意的 and then everything's fine. All right. Okay, so 无意. So this is unintentional, or you don't have a deliberate plan to do something. 无忧无虑. Again, well, all of them are going to be the non-existence of something. What do we have the non-existence of? We have yo or Daniel, and we have the non-existence of Lu. This Lu is 焦虑. So you have the non-existence of worry or anxiety. 无忧无虑. Okay. So it's like, it's used as an adverb usually. You're doing something and you're doing it without worry. It means no worries for the rest of your days. We already did this one, right? 真怀念童年那段无忧无虑的时光. Right, so 怀念 is like reminiscing or thinking back or missing in the sense of I miss you so much. So this person is missing their childhood, or thinking fondly back to their childhood, when their childhood was 无忧无虑. They didn't have to worry about things. All these things are going on in the world that everyone has to worry about when you get older, and it's like, when you're a kid, it's like, yeah. You don't need to worry about that, trust me. It's very unpleasant. Don't grow up too soon. Okay, so 无缘. Yeah, so again, we have the non-existence of something. This yuan would refer to a boundary or something like this. So 边缘. This one. 边缘, the boundary or whatever. Okay, so 他们两人最终还是无缘在一起. Oh, okay, so the AI is given a different one. There's another one, 缘分 is fate. 缘分. Yeah. Fate, but it's usually used in a romantic context. If like if a boy and a girl like each other very much and they have 缘分, some sort of nebulous concept, then they will like get married and so on. But you know, maybe they don't have 缘分, so they might like in the AI's example, 最终还是无缘在一起. So they don't have fate. So they don't have fate, so you know, 分手了. Superstitious. Okay. So 无缘. So this one, okay. In pop lyrics. All right. So I said without boundary. 无缘, but maybe not. Maybe it's not exactly what I was thinking. 无缘无故. Ah, there's also 缘故. 缘故 is another meaning. This is reason. So 缘 can pertain to reason as well. So 无缘无故 is this one. Yeah, 缘故. 无缘无故. So without reason, 寄托希望是愚蠢的. So like without justification, 寄托 is like, I don't know, assigning or putting, in this case, your hope on something. Entrusting, placing in the sense of placing one's hope is stupid. 愚蠢. I mean, that's what it says. I didn't decide what it says. 他的妻子因无缘无故被人大骂而烦恼. All right. So people started swearing and like getting angry at his wife for no reason. All right. Okay, there seems to be multiple meanings here, so we'll go through a few more. 无缘相见. So this is no fate, right? So 相见 meaning to meet each other. But maybe they will never meet each other. They do not because they don't have 缘分. All right. We just saw that one. 政治爵位无缘. I don't know. 他知道自己与显赫的政治爵位无缘. Okay, so she and this illustrious governmental position it does not have fate. Okay, so yeah, maybe this one is more common. No connection. Yeah, it's a bit like abstract, even superstitious, isn't it? 他们开始无缘无故吵架. Yeah, I think most arguments are over nothing. Just stupid stuff, really. It happens. Okay. Yeah, this is different. Yeah, 毫无缘由. Yeah, so this is completely without justification. The 被诽谤. This is slandered, right? Oh, 诽谤. Sorry, I got the tones completely wrong. Pronunciation completely wrong. Okay. 使穷人无缘接触到赛车和芭蕾娃娃. What? So starvation, maybe this is not a great example. Let's just move on. 一家家程序员与实践无缘了吗? What? So a C++ programmer and this is like an entity, like or an event or some happening. Very abstract, unspecific. I don't know. Events, is this a concept in programming? All right. 一个无缘拿杯之年. So this implies this year,第一个, the first year where they did not have the fate to do this. Okay. So it implies they didn't 无缘拿杯之年. So 拿杯 would be to take the cup, and the cup would be something, it's Federer, so it'll be, I don't know, Wimbledon or something. Some sort of sporting related cup. So 无缘 is they don't have fate. All right, 并无缘北京. So Beijing can function as a verb to mean to compete in Beijing? Really? 不管怎样，他还是没有获得加入南非队的资格，并无缘北京. Now I think it has to come together like this. So this is like, yeah, no chance. 无缘北京. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, all right. This needs work. This is not an easy one, is it? You 奖杯无缘. So no fate with the prize cup. That means this person. 于是看完, the 看完, didn't win it, basically. All right. Yeah, okay, so this one seems to be a little bit challenging for me. Anyway, all right, there's ooh, kind of like this ooh, but without the coal. This ooh is ooh hater ooh black. It's not just black, it's quite dark black, really. Yeah, ooh ya the ooh. Ooh ya is a crow, is this character as well. Ooh yun. So you probably already know what this means, right? Black clouds. 天空中聚集起了大片的乌云. Yeah, literally black clouds, but I don't think they have to be all that black. They're just dark. Yeah. 乌鸦 crow/raven. Yeah. And 乌鲁木齐. Urumuchi is also this one. I don't know, maybe it's just transliteration though. I don't think there's any blackness involved here. Okay, so ooh. Wait, does the color come after the bird? Or is it? I don't know, I'm kind of curious. Uhe. Is the color named after the bird or the bird named after the color? Which one? Which came first? Chicken or the egg? Maybe they just came together. The name of the bird existed first to describe the creature, according to DeepSeek. Yeah, the color is named after the bird. So my understanding is that's the origin of the word orange in English. It is named, the color is named after the fruit. All right, so it's like crow-colored. Wow. So then, ooh is a bird. Yeah. Uzbekistan. Ukalan. Yeah, it's in a few transliterations. All right, interesting. Anyway, let us continue. Where were we? Uyun. Yeah. I might as well put Uhe here, and we'll take a look at some images. Uhe. Yeah, it's like not just black, it's kind of like jet black or like really black. Yeah, jet black. Got any blacker? There was a commercial, Australian commercial. Australia made some really interesting commercials. You got this in black? Got any blacker? This one. I shouldn't play it. It's probably copyrighted and so on. But I'll quickly pick it. So yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, there were people who black to school. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It was in the 90s, we very much wanted to wear black. I don't know. It was just the age group and maybe a rebelling or something. Anyway. Okay, 特征. No, not 特征, 物证. 物 represents physical items, commodity, entity. 证 would be a certificate if it's used as a suffix. So I'm not sure what this is, but 警方在现场找到了关键的物证. Maybe it's more like material evidence. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be what it is. 物证. So 证 can be 证据, as in evidence. Yeah, evidence, but more like evidence to support your case rather than evidence to for a crime. 物证. So maybe it can be used outside of a criminal context. 物证. Evidence bag. 物证袋. So it looks like it is just evidence in a criminal context. Okay. 无知? Yeah, I don't know. You can probably figure out what it is just from the characters. So it's the negation of the non-existence of 知, knowledge. So it means it refers to ignorance, right? 这种言论真是既可笑又无知. Okay. 言论 is some sort of comment or commentary. So someone gives 可笑, it's laughable and ignorant. 无知, as opposed to say 全知. Yeah, 全知, all knowing. Yeah, there's a lot of 无力, 无力, the lack of energy, lack of power equals powerless. And me, this one. Yeah, 全力. This sort of thing. There's also 全力负, this one. All right. Anyway, 无知, ignorance. All right. 物种. So here, 物 would be, what would it be? I don't know. 物种. It's species, right? 物种. Yeah. So there's 物种 and there's 品种. What's the difference? Maybe one is species and one's like cultivar or something like this. 这本书详细介绍了这一地区的濒危 is it first tone? I forget. 濒危物种. 濒危物种. Yeah, so 濒 yeah, so 濒 comes from 濒临. Yeah. 濒临 濒临 yeah, sort of on the verge of XYZ. In this example, on the verge of 灭绝 extinction. And the other one is 崩溃. 濒临崩溃, on the verge of collapse. You can also use it as neutral, right? 濒临 on the verge, but on the literal physical verge. 海边. So like, I think maybe just do 滨海. 滨海. In this one. So that's more like on the verge of the sea, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's 视频的频, but you add 3 三点水. But add 三点水. 三点水. This one, 视频, but 三点水. Add that. All right. Yeah, it looks kind of clunky or hard when you first see it, but when you realize it's just 视频的频 with 三点水, it's not so bad. Okay, so 濒危, so it'll be 濒临危机, I guess. If I look that up in the dictionary, I'm guessing the dictionary will say 濒临危机, on the verge of crisis. 物种. Yeah. 濒危, endangered. In imminent danger, critically ill. 濒危. So 物种. And the other one is 品种. What's the difference? Breed variety. Oh, so this is like different breeds of dog, right? So they're all the same species, but they're different breeds of them. Okay, I guess. Various breeds of cattle. They're all cattle or ox, but they're different breeds. Selective breeding, I guess. 武装, yeah, so 武 is 武器, weapons, like guns. And 装 is equipped with, right? Androng, maybe not Androng, but you can use Androng for like installation. Strong can mean equipped with. So equipped with weapons means you're armed, right? 这支队伍，这支部队，的武装 what 武装力量，非常强大。Okay, so 武装 so not just two armed, but also arms armed. Okay, so this is a noun, this is a verb, yeah, and this is an adjective. So noun, verb, and adjective here. You see it on armored vehicles. 武装. All right. Well, they appear very armed. Oh, it's Black Hawk, isn't it? Armed Black Hawk. All right. All right, anyway. All right. So noun, verb, and adjective. Wow. It's got the whole spectrum of grammatical possibilities there in it. Okay. Anyway, 物资. Okay, so 物 is like physical entities, like items and goods and things like that. 资 pertains to the capital, things that have value, assets. So 物资 will be something in the ballpark of goods, commodities, something in this ballpark. I don't know the precise translation. 救灾物资已经连夜运往灾区. Okay, so these are the like resources that are used to 救灾, sort of help people out during a calamity. Maybe there's an earthquake. So goods, supplies. So yeah, 救灾, helping disaster victims. He has a few meanings, but I guess we're meant to learn the one where it means to attend. So 出席, 缺席. 出席. This is to attend. So this is used on formal occasions, like you attend 婚礼 or something. 会议. So you attend the meeting. 出席会议. 出席出席礼. Oh, not 礼. 典礼. 典礼. Sorry, I get too many words getting mixed up. So you attend the ceremony. And the opposite is 缺席. 缺席. To be absent. 缺席. 缺席. 缺席审判. So to be absent from the trial. All right. You probably know 主席. This is like Yemen. This is a person though, isn't it? So 主席. So this is I don't know, the primary person who is residing over something. Are there any others? The other one you kind of need to know is 梁席. It's not really related, but maybe I'll just show you an image. Just easy. Not really related. I don't know why it's this character, but it is. This is 梁席. So in China, you can put this kind of bamboo mat on your bed, and because there's like gaps between the little bits of bamboo, it's a bit cooler in summer. It's a little hard, but you know. So it's cooler hence it's called liang xi. What does the xi mean here? Oh, okay, so matte. And maybe the other meanings derive from this or something. I don't know. Anyway. 酒席上. Oh, I don't know this one. 大家有说有笑. Okay, so 酒席. I'm expecting people are sitting around a table, eating their, I don't know, dumplings and whatever. Oh, you fried fish, roast fish. Drinking their 酒, their 白酒. 酒席. All right. Where are we? Yeah, it's exactly what I envisaged. Yeah. So normally you get 10 people around one of these tables and you share a whole bunch of dishes. And if it's a massive banquet organized by something, yeah, you can have large numbers of tables. So this is 酒席, is it? All right. Anyway, 席. Have we not done this one like 3 or 4 times already? But she refers to something that is sparse or spread out, as opposed to something that is dense. The antonym of 稠. 这片高地上空 no 这片高地上空气很稀薄. So the air is sparse, or in this case, thin. Yeah. Or sparse, rare, yeah. Yeah. You can use 稀 by itself though as well. You can say something 很稀, 很稀. Or put 稀. Yeah, there we go. 很稀. What's something that can? Oh, what a 头发很稀. My hair is. It's fine, is it? It's fine. Well, fine means the strands of hair are thin, not that your hair is sparse. So maybe the translation here, yeah, it's not talking about the. Maybe the hair is interpreted as a single entity. Yeah, I never thought about this. So, I mean, in theory, you could have thick strands of hair that are like very far apart. Yeah, I've never really thought about that. 很稀的浓度. Yeah, 浓度. So 浓 is concentrated. So 浓度 is a measure of concentration. So it's a very dilute concentration. Okay, so 很少, 很稀. Yeah, so not many hairs, and I guess she does have to mean like thin, because if it was thick, it would be wouldn't it? Anyway, let us continue. This she, it's kind of, it's going to pertain to water with the sandy and shui. Yeah, it's almost always used in this word in my experience. So that's mostly the only word you need to know. I don't recall any other words. The streamlet, a little stream. Yeah, let's just put it in Google image search. You probably know what a streamlet is. No, actually, I didn't know the word streamlet, so yeah. 小溪. 西湖. Oh yeah, 西湖, but not 西湖. the other 西湖 that's pronounced the same. So 溪 is a stream. Or maybe 小溪 is a little stream. A streamlet. Rivulet. Is that really a word? Rivulet. All right, a rivulet. I know there's words like islet, small island, bit of an islet, piglet, but signet. No, that's different, isn't it? All right. Anyway, 溪，一条清澈的小溪从村前流过。Yeah, so 清澈. this is a good word for describing clear water in like in a body of water, like a lake or whatever, a river or ocean. Limpid. Yeah. So usually, yeah, if you go to the seaside and the water is clear and you can see the bottom, you can go 清澈. It's a good adjective to pull out in that context. 虾, you probably already know what this is, so we'll just put it in here. 虾, prawns, or what Americans think Australians say is shrimp. Yeah, Australians don't say chuck a shrimp on the barbie. Chuck a prawn on the barbie, maybe. But at the same time, Australians tend to eat 生虾. You just eat them raw. They're fresh. Yeah. All right. So, what do you need to know? 虾仁. So this is a literally prawn kernel or something like this. But yeah, so you take away the shell and the head and whatnot. 龙虾, 龙虾, dragon prawns, superior dragon prawns. 龙虾, lobster. Lobster. Oh, okay, big lobster. So big lobster as opposed to this one, 小龙虾 is crayfish. I think 龙虾 by default is 大龙虾, 小龙虾, crayfish. And crayfish is quite popular here. In China, yeah, usually it's spicy, quite spicy sort of thing. Yeah, that's about it. It's prawn, but also, yeah, you need to know 龙虾 and 小龙虾 as well. And 虾仁. I don't know, are there any other words we need to know with 虾? Probably not. Probably it. 虾皮. 虾皮购. Oh, this is the name of a shop, online shop, is it? 虾皮. So prawn skin, this one. Ah, there is one more. It's called, is it 虾米? This one. So in some Chinese dishes, you have these like very, very small prawns. And I don't know what they're added for, but it's called 虾米. So 虾is prawns, and yeah, they're very small, like rice grain sized prawns. Yeah, small shrimp, this sort of thing. You can see it in the image. That's about it. That's about everything you need to know. What is 大虾? It's just big prawn, is it? Huh? Internet slang. All right, I don't know any slang usages. 我特别喜欢吃油焖大虾. Okay, so this is not slang. This is 油焖. 油 oil 焖. This is a type of cooking. Is it like sauteed or something? All right, 大虾 is prawn. All right. 虾is, it kind of means blind, but it's often used for blindly doing something. You can use like 眼瞎. This one, 眼瞎. Right? Or have I got it right? Oh, 左眼瞎了. So you can use it to literally mean blind. Yeah, this one, 眼瞎的鸟儿. This is the kind of thing I've seen, like blind birds. Yeah, but oh yeah, 瞎子 is someone who is blind. But you can say 盲人. I'm not entirely sure how sensitive these words are, but 盲人, 盲人摸象, in China you can come and get a massage by someone who is blind. 盲人按摩. Yeah, you might feel less self-conscious if they're blind. Yeah, 盲人按摩. I don't know. Feel like they've found their niche. All right, yeah, 盲人按摩. So anyway, we're on 虾. And most of the time, 瞎 is used to mean blind in the sense of like uneducated, in the sense of blindly guessing or blindly saying things. Like you really should have more information before saying anything. Um, yeah, so sometimes people will ask you questions that you're absolutely unqualified to answer. And it's like, "Oh, all right, I'll just blindly say something if it gets you to shut up." 我要相信科学，不要瞎猜. Okay, so this is believe in science and don't blindly guess. Um, yeah, so when it comes to science, you don't really do this. You don't really need to uh, like blindly believe in science, right? Like, if you want, you can go and check out the evidence. Um, it's time consuming, it's a real thing, and nobody has time to verify all the evidence in every domain of science. Basically. So at some point, you need to put some level of trust into scientists. But I don't know, if you become a scientist, um, yeah, I did a PhD in maths, and yeah, the amount of scrutiny it goes through, it's crazy. And yeah, so uh, when someone tells me a scientist says XYZ, I'm like, all right. It would take me at least 3 years to kind of have any chance of refuting that. Something like this. It doesn't mean they're not wrong, though. It just means that they've put a considerable effort into, well, assuming it's in their domain of expertise. Yeah, scientists are no better off than anyone else outside their area of expertise. Um, yeah, you get me on politics or something, I know nothing. On car maintenance, nothing. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, if you get an expert on their particular area of expertise, yeah, they've already made all the mistakes you're going to make. Like 10 times over. It's like that was years ago. Anyway, so you don't need to blindly guess. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Trust science, believe science, etc., etc. All right, this is 狭隘. So 狭 pertains to narrow. 爱. I don't know. I don't really see this character outside this word. So I presume it just pertains to narrow. Yeah, so here we're talking about figuratively narrow. 他的思想很狭隘，听不进别人的意见. So this is his mind is narrow. So he's narrow-minded. But it doesn't have to just refer to this. It is just narrow. Yeah, so you do need to note that this is A and not E, right? So you may naturally think that this is E, but it's not E, it is A. Don't ask me why. I don't know, maybe people spoke, like, does the oral language come first and people are like, oh, we got to give it a character. What about this one? Okay, that'll do. I don't know how this works. 我就是瞎猜而已. Okay, 狭隘. And yeah, the other one is 狭隘, like, I don't know, something that is physically narrow, like this sort of thing. So it's a narrow 路. What's that? 路线. What is this 线? Oh, that's the traditional character for 线. So a narrow or road line or route or something like this. So both physically narrow and mentally narrow. Right. 下半场, 下半场. So this refers to a sporting event where you have 半场, right? So there's two 半场, there's two halves, right? So the 下半场 is the latter half of two halves of a sporting event. Second half of a game or contest. 下半场比赛，客队，what is 客队的队伍？Oh, visiting team. Oh, I did not know this one. 客队发起了猛烈的反攻。反攻 is like return fire or counterattack. Yeah, counter. All right. So during the second half. So I'm expecting the 客队. I assume 客队 is antonym as 主队. But it might not be. Yeah, no, I guessed correctly. 主队. 主队. So 主队 is hosting the competition, and the 客队 comes along. Maybe they come to China and play a football match. And in the 上半场, in the first half of the contest, the home team, so in my example, it's China, the 主队 is winning, and in the 下半场, they make a fierce counterattack. And, come back from defeat. All right. 下场. Okay, I don't really know this, but I'm guessing it means to be put on market or something like this. 下 can, yeah, let's read the example first. 如果你在这样执迷不悟，不会有好下场啊。I don't know what this means. I got nothing. 下场会有好。So to leave this one, 下场. So we looked at, was it 下台? This is like, get off the stage! Which is often used figuratively to mean like a politician or someone should step down. So 下场 seems to have one meaning, which is the same concept, except it's like a football team rather than something else. 下场, exam room, playing field, etc. All right. 下场, to take part in some activity. So this is like the 下, what is 下 here? To apply or something? I don't know. Enter? Okay, so 这名队员因膝部受伤而下场. Okay, so he's sent off the field because he injured his knee, or at least left the field. 20分钟后他被替换下场. All right, so he was substituted. 被罚下场. I think mostly it's like get off the field kind of thing. You're off the field. What's this one? 我想这就是我的下场吧。过不了。The English and Chinese don't seem very, I don't know, consistent, closely matched. 如果你做了那件事，你就会落得个难堪的下场。难堪的下场。So it's there's a second meaning. All right, I'm gonna have to look this up. All right, while we're here in the dictionary for 无缘 gives 3 definitions. One is 没有缘分. So this is no fate. So the example is 无缘相见. So you have no fate to meet. All right, so fate has decided you're not going to meet, basically. They got another example. 无缘结识. I don't know what that means. 无缘结识. Let's put it in here. 无缘结识. This one. So the 结 is like 结婚的 yeah, and 学 is like 认识的学. All right. So it's the same meaning as well. The second definition is 没有缘故. So 无缘 is no reason. So that's the 无缘无故. 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 This one. And the third one is 无从. So 无从. 从 can mean comply with. I'm not sure. So 无缘说起. 无缘说起. I don't know. What does 无从mean? Oh, okay. So it's not no chance. It is unable to do something, right? This one. So like you're unable, or maybe you're unable to talk about something because you have no chance. All right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the dictionary for 下场 has two definitions. I'll give them a read. 下场. The first one is a verb. So 演员或运动员退场. So it's an actor or a sports person who is getting off the field or the stage or something. 下场. All right, so that's the obvious thing. The second one is, it is a noun, not a verb. It is a noun. 一般指不好的结局. So it's a noun meaning like an unfavorable conclusion. So I don't know what this is, but this is the get off the field, get off the stage one. 下场不好，下场门，下场队伍. There seems to be another one, right? I don't know. How much do I care? 我的下场. Okay. 我想这就是我的下场. So it's like my misfortune. 错不了. There ain't no mistake about where I'll go to. 难堪的下场. So this is like an unbearable misfortune. 该演员的下场. 下场动作十分优美. A graceful exit. 律师的下场. So 控告律师的下场. So this is like an unfavorable scenario in which you have to sue your own lawyers. It can happen. All right. All right. Next is 瑕疵. Okay, mostly I see these two characters together in 瑕疵. Both of them pertain to blemishes, right? So often you want to be a bit 委婉 when you're criticizing someone or something and you say 瑕疵, right? 瑕疵. You might use this as a blemish. Not that it's like, oh, it's totally stuffed, you know. 这块玉虽然很漂亮，但仔细看还是有一点儿小瑕疵。Yeah. News, is it 无字? No, maybe it's 无瑕. Huh? 无瑕. Yeah. So the non-existence of 瑕疵 means there are no blemishes, so it's like faultless. Yeah, 完美无瑕. 无瑕. 无瑕. Sorry, I gotta get my tones right. Fairly rare word, but it does come up from time to time. Yeah, they both 瑕 and 疵 both pertain to blemishes, right? Flaws and things. 瑕疵. All right. Okay. 下达. Okay, this one I don't know. Xia, like both xia and shang have like 20 different meanings, so it's very hard to determine what it is. Maybe it's like dispatch or send or something like this. 上级已经下达了最新的指令. So 上级 would be like superiors, but if it's 指令, it'll be in an army or something like this. 下达了 transmitted to lower levels. Okay, so the 下 is the bosses, it's like issuing orders. Okay. 下跌. Okay, so 下 here just means to go down, right? Here is like tumble. You took a little tumble off the cliff. 下跌. So took a tumble. Usually it's like stock prices or something like this. 最近股市持续下跌. A little tumble. 下跌. Well, I think it's almost always stock prices. 股价. Oh yuan. Oh, okay. So the euro took a tumble. The price of natural gas took a tumble. No, not 煤气. Oh, coal gas. Is this? Oh, 天然气. 天然气 is natural gas, etc. etc. All right. 打鼓. Okay, so打鼓. It's maybe you know one of these. Yeah, 鼓. 鼓 is valley. And you may know the word 硅谷. 硅谷. This is 硅谷, Silicon Valley. 硅 is on the periodic table is the character for silicon. So literally Silicon Valley, 硅谷. In Taiwan they say 硅谷. Sorry, I have to find the character. I only use it ever to say that this character exists. It's not that one, is it? No, it's not that one. Selenium. All right. What if I put in like this? And will it correct me? Not what I was expecting. Ew. Silicon Valley. Will it just give me the characters? This one. Ew. So this is the Taiwan version, and Guigu is the mainland version. Oh yeah, it even says here 台湾用西 and 中国更多用龟. But they're the same thing. But what it means is when you're reading the news about Silicon Valley, yeah, if they're like writing in Taiwanese, you can encounter this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's valley. 狭. This is a 狭隘的狭. Oh no, it's not. No, it's pronounced the same. It's got the same phonetic component, but yeah, this one is narrow and this one is, I guess it just is valley or a canyon or something. Canyon? What the gill? I'm guessing this gill does not pertain to fish. I think that's you say. One. Say this is gill in a fish. I don't know, maybe there's some geological term called gill that I'm not aware of. And ravine, dagu. Okay, yeah. Okay, so 这个峡谷的风光非常壮丽. All right, that's a fairly generic sentence. 峡谷, yeah. 美国南峡谷. Southern Valley, is this some famous one? What's the Grand Canyon? It's 大峡谷, right? It's just 大峡谷. That's what I remember. Yeah, 大峡谷. Big Canyon is the Grand Canyon of Colorado River. Is it in Colorado? Oh, maybe I'm not sure. Okay, 峡谷. 大峡谷. Pretty big, isn't it? All right. 1 second. Right. Wait. Okay. Yeah. So 下午. So this 吓 is like 吓我一跳，吓死我了，哦，吓人了。That's 吓 to scare. I think who is kind of like onomatopoeia or something like this. I don't think it does it have meaning? Oh, maybe it does. Who? Okay, so scare as well. Okay, it does. All right, 吓唬 scare frighten. 你别拿这些话来吓唬我. Or it's more like intimidate. Yeah. I don't know. You see the character 吓 and it's not a big deal. 吓死我了！你吓死我了！哇，你吓死我了！All right. 下滑. So 滑 is slide. 下 is down. I'm not sure what to say. It's probably like 下跌, right? 受疫情影响，公司的业绩有所下滑。Yeah, it kind of took a tumble. I don't know what the difference is. 下跌, maybe 下跌 is more like boom, smack. And 下滑 is like just, you know, downward slope. I don't know. That's what it is. 下级, yeah, you're 下级 and 上级, right? So your superiors with respect to credentials or rank, and 下级 is your underlings or subordinates. Okay. 作为上级，要多听取下级的意见. Oh, okay. So the higher ups should listen to the lower downs, the opinions thereof. All right. 下令. So this 下 is like issue. 令 is 命令, right? So issuing an order. Okay. 将军下令部队立刻出发. Yeah, so the general issued an order that the troops are going somewhere, wherever, somewhere unspecified. 下令. 下落. I believe this is like to settle down or something in this. I'm not sure. 失踪多日. 至今下落不明. Oh, it's not what I thought. It's whereabouts. So his whereabouts. Yeah. Whereabouts. So law often pertains to where someone resides. Wow, all right, it's wow. Okay, it can mean whereabouts by itself. Okay. Wow, 下落. All right. 落, it can also mean falling down, right? So 落下来, 下落. So maybe it can be, well, I mean, according to the dictionary, it can function as a verb as well. So there's two meanings. Okay, 丈夫的下落, husband's whereabouts. 那个男人下落的消息, the information regarding the whereabouts of that guy. 听你的下落. Oh, 打听你的下落. Oh, okay, so she asked about your whereabouts. Seems a little suspicious. You get that. So most of the time it means whereabouts. All right. Shen. No. Is it Shen or Xian? I think it's Xian, right? There's an instrument called Sanxian. Sanxian. This is Sanxian. Okay, Sanxian, large family of three-stringed plucked musical instruments with snakeskin covered wooden sandbox and long neck used in folk music. Sanxian. There's Erhu and Sanxian. All right. I don't know much about it. So Xian. It is a string in the sense of a string on a bow or string on a guitar. Yeah, so sometimes there's liu xian, right? On a guitar. Liu xian. Do you call them liu xian by itself? No, maybe not. 六贤乌 black 乌克 I don't know, maybe it's a band. 乌克语 I got my first real 六贤 Then oh, the other one is 新鲜 it's quite similar to English actually. 新鲜 your like heartstrings. Yeah. So if something tugs at your heartstrings, emotional and maybe it makes you sad or that sort of thing. 新鲜 Yeah, have this as well. All right. 这根琴弦断了. Oh, okay. So 断 is to break here, right? So the string broke on the 琴. 要换一根新的. Okay, so here 根 is the measure word for string. 一根新的. Measure word for string should be 条, right? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. 条弦. Sorry, I need to find it. What am I going to do? 三弦. 条弦. 根弦. Can it be this? Usually things that are 根 are not flexible. 根弦. Oh, there it is. 触动新的一根弦. All right. 根弦. All right. So 根 can be string. Okay. So a new. So this measure word is for the string, not for the 琴. Yeah. So this 琴弦 broke. 线. This 线 fourth tone refers to something that falls into something else. I don't know. Kind of like a trap, but also like it's sunk into something. Yeah. 车子陷在泥里，开不出来了. Okay, so it's sunk into the dirt, or perhaps mud in this case. Yeah, 陷. Yeah. Stuck, sink. There are these meanings we kind of talked about. Is it 陷? This one? Frame? Oh, we talked about another one, what didn't we? 陷害. What about this one? Anyway, 陷. That's what it means. What else can I say? Oh, okay. So you often see it in the word 陷入. Yeah, this is like, I don't know, sinking down to something. 英镑陷入了自由跌落 free fall. All right. So 英镑 is British pound. 它陷入沉思之中. So she sunk into deep thought. Yeah. 还有陷入了沉默 lapsed into silence. So I guess here it's not so much a negative thing, is it? But often it is a negative thing. Or at least that's been my experience. All right. This 线 is a different 线. You can see the different radicals / component. This 线 pertains to the filling / stuffing inside something. So 馅饼. So 馅饼 is how pie gets translated into Chinese. But yeah, 馅饼 is, this is on the screen. You can buy this in China. There's different types of 馅饼. So usually it's meat or something in that ballpark. Yeah, when I was in Yunnan for the HSK exam, I would walk past this 馅饼店, and there would be so many Chinese people queued up, and I would be like, oh, it must be really good if that many Chinese people are queuing up for xianbing. And yeah, one day when I walked past, there was no one queuing up, and because they only had just made the first batch, and I got one, and I was like, oh yeah, it's not bad. They had very nice xianbing. Yeah. You also have the concept of xiao. This one. So this is 饺子馅儿 or 包子馅儿. It's the thing that's inside something else. The stuffing. So it's used for food, and usually on the outside you have 皮, 饺子皮, 饺子皮, and in the 饺子皮 you put 饺子馅儿. Yeah, 饺子皮. Literally dumpling skin, but it's not literal, of course. Yeah, you have different types of 馅儿. Yeah, and you make lots of dumplings. Oh, now I feel like dumplings. All right. 线. Okay, so this 线 is something like contribute. Yeah, I don't recall encountering it as a standalone verb. So we see it in 文献. This is like contributions to the literature. Often you might consult the contributions to the literature or this reference material. This is what it's used to in meaning, right? 奉献. This is kind of like dedicate. More, this is a bit better offering, maybe. I don't know, do we have this concept? 奉献. Yeah, a kind of devote might be a better one again. Also 贡献. This is like tribute or in the sense of donate. Contripassion. All right. Is that dictionalized? All right. I don't recall ever seeing it used by itself. 献. But maybe I haven't, just forgot. 他为科学事业献出了自己一生. So this is like devoted his whole life to the pursuit of science. All right. 献出. Devote one's life. 献出什么生命? Yeah, usually it's 贡献. But all right. 献出生命. So dedicate your life to something. 和平, peace. 为和平而献出生命. Dedicate your life to peace. All right. It's a word, but all right. Next is 先. This 先, we talked about 先起 already, didn't we? It means to raise. 先. So 先起 was used for, like, there was dust on the ground and you walk by and the dust goes in the air, and 先起, right? What else do we need to know? 大风掀翻了路边的广告牌. Okay, so the wind 掀翻了, so it sort of raised it, but also 翻 would be toppled it over, turned it over. So there's an advert sign. 掀翻. But this is with respect to wind, not like overturning a government. Overturning a government would be like 推翻. 推翻this one. Yeah, those need like differentiating in the dictionary. Anyway. Is there anything else we need to know? Oh yeah, we came up with something like that before, didn't we? To rock. What? What are these definitions? To rock. Rock is a noun, right? What do you mean to rock? Oh, to rock a cradle. Oh, really? 摇动. Convulse. 去除. Is it not? Or is it 臭? This one. 呕楚. All right. No. No, that's not the word either. It's like word I'm thinking. This one. 呕楚. This one. 抽搐. You twitch. What is this? Okay, I'm going to look it up in the dictionary, see what dictionary. Yeah, all right. Well, here's the character. It has 3 definitions. Dun, 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 dun. Definition 1 is a verb. It says 恭敬庄严的颂级. So, I don't know. It's just to give something with a high degree of reverence. So their example is 献礼. 献礼. Oops. 献礼. Okay, so to offer in tribute. I offer myself as tribute. Okay. Maybe it is that. How would you say that in Chinese? It hasn't really come up in my everyday conversations. 我把自己献礼. How would you say that? I offer myself as tribute. I offer myself as tribute. 贡品. 我献 What is 献? 我献上自己作为贡品. I offer myself as tribute. All right. Well, there you go. All right, that's the first definition. Second definition is, oh, actually, there's another one. 献花. So this is still the first definition. No. 献花. All right, so this is just give flowers. Boom. All right, so if we put this into Google image search, I would expect to see a grave or something like this. Yeah, here is, it's not a grave, it's a memorial, but 献花台. Okay, so is that, oh, that's Japanese. Sometimes there's a bit of overlap. All right, so this is for people who have, I don't know, passed on. All right. So, okay, that's the first one. It's like to give, but with a high degree of reverence. The second one is a verb also, 向人表现. 向人表现, to perform in front of someone. 献祭. Sorry, I have to find it. So this is before, this is like, Ji would be like 技能技术. No, 技能 here, right? 技能. So 现技能. No, they're different. All right, so this is just to display your skills. Or flexing, I guess. 献祭者. All right, this is not in the dictionary, but all right. Oh, sorry, not in the CCC dictionary, but it's in this one. Okay, and their other example is 献殷勤, 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 献殷勤. So this is to, all right, so you're performing it in front of someone, or you're performing 殷勤 to be particularly attentive to an attractive young lady or man. All right. So, you got a bit of a crush, do you? You're attentive to their needs because, you know, she's kind of cute. Okay. But once you get married, nah. Not doing anything like that anymore. I guess something in that ballpark. So you're making a conspicuous show of being 殷勤, eagerly attentive. Okay. All right. I feel like I could use this word in everyday life. 献殷勤. Yeah. 无事献殷勤. Oh, it's a 成语. One who is unaccountably solicitous is hiding evil intentions. Actually, yeah, that's really true, isn't it? If someone comes up to you and starts being nice out of the blue, it's like, all right, what do you want? You know they want something. 不是献殷勤，非奸即盗。非奸即盗. So 奸 is a very negative word, right? Yeah, maybe I don't want to talk about that word. All right. Anyway, so we're making a conspicuous effort to do something. All right. And the third definition, oh, it's just the surname. Okay, so that we don't need to know that. Or like we just make a mental note that it functions as surname. 现. So 现 here. Yeah, 献出一生. So this is to give. To give, but with a high level, a high degree of reverence. All right. So that seems to be the most important part. The second one, you're kind of displaying something, displaying your skill or your attentiveness. Yeah. Oh, we're on to this one, weren't we? 先. Sorry, 1 second. Right. In the dictionary, there are 2 definitions. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the first one is, oh, I don't recognize. Oh, it's 揭体, to unconceal. 揭体. Sorry. No. So, 1 second. I'll see if I can find the character. Yeah, this one. 揭体. It is 揭体, right? 揭体. I did not know 揭 has another meaning like this. This is what I'm used to. Is there another meaning for 揭体 that I don't know? 揭起他的苹果树. It does mean unconceal. 揭起了伤疤. So sort of revealing her scars. Lift scars. More like reveal. 不愿被人揭起了伤疤. 他蒙上揭起面纱. What is 蒙上? I don't know. All right. Let us continue on with our mission. Okay. So the dictionary definition for 先 includes 揭起, but also 打开, to open. So it's a little bit different. So this character. So what if we do 先开? Is that a phrase? I just made it up. Oh, all right. And 掀开被子. So lift open, tear open. So open the blanket. So if you're opening it, it's like 掀开毯子, like a carpet. 毯 is third tone. And it's blanket. Oh, so if you put the 子, it's blanket. Is that right? And in 地毯, they're definitely blankets. Okay, so 地毯. 地毯 is rug or carpet, and 毯子 is blanket. Oh, it looks really comfortable. What do we normally call it though? What do you 被子? I normally say 被子. Are they not the same? Oh, 被子. They look very similar to me. Maybe 被子 is more like doona and 毯子 is more like blanket. Something like that. I just realized I said doona and that's an Australian word. What do you call it in other countries? Uh, quilt or duvet, right? Australians say doona. Hmm. All right. Where were we? Okay, so 掀开被子, right back there. 掀翻. I know, but this might be the second definition in the dictionary. Yeah, so the second definition in the dictionary is dun, 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 发动兴起. Okay, so they got 掀起革命高潮. 掀起革命高潮. What? 革命高潮. I have to move the mouse. If I have the mouse hovering over that input box, it will change the input. Bad design. So this is like set off, to trigger. To trigger 高潮, the climax of the 革命, the revolution. All right. That kind of phrasing doesn't come up too often in my everyday life. Okay, so 掀翻. What would this be? This must be the 打开 one, right? 掀翻玩具. Oh, 掀 to lift. So it's raise and topple the boats or capsize here, right? 巨浪掀翻. I kind of feel like there is a definition missing from this dictionary. That's it. We've had 2 dictionaries. What about third? All right. 1 second. I'll look it up on Pleco. Yeah. Pleco, the 规范词典 is, if you can see that. It says 举起, to raise. Anyway, the second definition is 翻腾是翻倒. So it's not just raising, it's like toppling, like overturning or capsizing something. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let us continue on with our mission. Should we choose to accept it? All right. 显而易见. Yeah, this is a very common 成语. 显, conspicuous. 而, I think this is just and here. 易 is 容易的易. Easy. 见, see. So it's conspicuous and easy to see. But normally you talk about something that's obvious as 显而易见. 他的意图显而易见. Like his intentions are obvious. Makes me feel a little suspicious of what his intentions are. 就是想拖延时间. All right, so he's playing for time. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, maybe it's a bad thing, but like it depends on whose side you're on. Yeah, 显而易见, obvious. But it usually doesn't describe things that are easy to see, but more like reasoning that's easy to see and understand and that sort of thing. 现成. Yeah, so 现成 is an adjective describing things that are kind of made like immediately, right? So there's 2 types of food. For example, you go to a restaurant and the food can already be on the shelf and you just buy that. And that's 现成, right? But if the meal is not already cooked, you'll have to wait, but it's fresher, that kind of thing. So you have to weigh up whether or not you want it now. So 现成, it's already made. 别做饭了，我们吃点现成的吧. So this one, 现成. What is all this? What if I put 现成食物 or something? This is something else entirely. Maybe it's the name of this product. Yeah, okay, that's not helping. Let's put it in here. Ready-made, 现成品, here. So this one, let's put it in Google image search. So it's products that are already made. So you can't have them tailored or anything. But it's more than just food, it seems. 现成品. And you just walk in, buy it, and now you own it. Yeah. But if it's not 现成, then what's the opposite? What's the antonym of 现成? 现成 is 定制. Yeah, so this is made to order, or custom made actually. 定 would be like order, you put your order in. And 制 is made or manufactured. 定制 custom made. 现成 yeah. 定做 yeah. 定做专门制作 yeah, specially made. And 量身 yeah, 量 can be a verb meaning to measure, such as measuring the dimensions of your body. 量身 is getting your measurements so that you can make, like, tailor like a dress or something. 量身定制 the trick set. Yeah, 我喜欢买现成的衣服. Yeah, so it means you don't have to faff around. Saves time, right? Yeah. All right, where were we? All right. 限定. 限定. So 限 is a restriction. Ding is kind of locked in or something. I don't know what this is really. 名额限定在50元以内. So 名额 is, I guess it's quorum or quota or something like this. And it's 限定, it's like maybe you need 以内, or 以内 would imply you can't exceed 50 people. So maybe you've got like I don't know, a tournament of some kind, and if more than 50 people enter, then you gotta go, nah, sorry, not gonna happen. 限定, yeah, restricted. Sometimes you only have 50 seats, so you can't do much about that. All right. 宪法, the constitution. Yeah, I only see that character in 宪法. Oh, all right, that's why. All right. 宪法是国家的根本大法, the law of the land, the major law. 宪法. 澳大利亚. Australia has a constitution. 澳大利亚宪法. Never actually read it. Is it long? It's not even all that long, is it? Maybe I should actually read it. 第一条规定，立法全归于国会. Okay, so enacting the law is no, the rights of enacting law is gifted to 国会 Parliament. 国会拥有最高统治权. So the Parliament has the highest 统治 is what's the word? Control. Rule is the better translation. Yeah, the right to rule. 国会 Parliament. This one in Australia. Parliament has the highest authority. 澳大利亚总督. Is 总督 like the Governor General? Yeah. Australia is yet to kind of declare independence from England, or from the UK, I guess. Because, yes. So there's still a Governor General, and technically, yeah, if now the King of England decided they didn't like the Prime Minister of Australia, yeah, they can be like, yep, goodbye, 下台. Uh, hmm. So the Governor General of Australia 建立官职. So this is like just the government office or something? The bureau. 建立官职. Whoops. 并规定在管理联邦政府期间，不得兼领其他联邦职务的薪资。So 官职, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what that means. But you're only allowed one salary. You're not allowed a second salary as a high-level government official, the federal government. So during their time managing the federal government, yeah, 建立官职. I don't know. Or is this the name of the office? This is our Governor General, is it? I don't know. It's like they pop in from time to time at like something like the Queen's birthday or something. Yeah. I live in China now, so a lot has changed since last time I was there. All right. Okay, so she, should she wish to do so, could sack the current prime minister. And that's about it. All right. Anyway, it's a little bit funny, but no one cares. It's all right. Anyway, 宪法, constitution. 先锋. Yeah, so this is like vanguard or something like this. It's like crack troops, something like this. Vanguard, pioneer, avant-garde. 他是这次科技革命的先锋人物. Okay, so this is pioneer. There's another word for pioneer, is there not? Pioneer in Chinese. I know this word. Maybe it is 先锋. Or Huang? No, this is the verb meaning to pioneer. Yeah, 开辟者. Is it 开封? Maybe it's not. No. 开拓者. This is pioneer. 先驱. 开拓者. Maybe it is this one. 先驱们. All right. Anyway, 先锋. It is a person. It's a pretty rare word. I don't know. I don't use it very often. Actually, I probably don't use it at all. I remember there was a Jackie Chan movie with this name. And long. This one, 急先锋. That's it, is it? Daring vanguard. All right. Yeah, that's the movie. Yeah, all right. I don't remember what it was about. It was, I don't know, generic. 巷. This 巷 is an alleyway, right? 这条小巷, so a little alleyway. 通往座古老的寺庙. Yeah, so if you follow this narrow or little alleyway, it'll go to 寺庙, an ancient 寺庙, ancient temple. 小巷. Yeah. So there's a saying in Chinese, maybe you already know the one I'm thinking of, but go to Google. 有香不怕 this one 有香不怕巷子深 So if your alcohol is fragrant, you're not afraid of the alley being deep. So what it means is if you have a good product, yeah, you don't care about things like advertising and pushing it on other people because people go out of their way to find your product. And yeah, 有相不怕巷子深. Fragrant wine fears no dark alley, yeah. Good quality products need no advertising. Exactly. People will just be the advert, right? They'll just say, oh, this is really good. And you don't need to spend money on advertising if it's a good product. Yeah. Or at least according to this philosophy. 想 yeah. 想 to enjoy 享受的享 yeah. 分享 分享 is to separate and enjoy or something, to share. 享受享受时间，享受生活，享受孤独。Yeah, that's me at the moment, eh? 享受阳光。So we saw 享有什么样的权利 so to enjoy certain rights, and 享用to enjoy the use of 美食，享用美食 yeah, that sort of thing. Is there anything else we need to know? No, not really. 我们应该尽情享受生活 yeah, enjoy our lives as much as possible. I'm not sure why that's it. We saw 相欠 and I said 相 and 欠 both mean 相欠, so this is going to be the same thing. 他的戒指上镶着一颗闪闪发光的钻石 Yeah, so 镶 and 欠 they're kind of inlaid, right? 镶嵌 they both are inlay and inlay, and they're both, you can use 镶嵌 and you can use 镶 and you can use 嵌, and I don't know the difference, but yeah, it's tricky because these characters basically only appear in that word or an equivalent word. So the characters are rare outside that specific context. Hard to remember them, I find. Anyway, 相伴 so it's like, okay, I don't really know, but it's going to be like mutual partners or something in this ballpark. 愿幸福与你终生相伴 Okay, so I wish fortune is your eternal partner. All right, 相伴 to accompany someone. All right, so maybe we don't have to get so flowery as that example. Let's 相伴而生 be accompanied by the death, well, to the end of life or something. No, 相伴而生 no, come together. Oh, okay, so 疾病与贫穷常常相伴而生 Yeah, so 生 is kind of like create, going from a state of non-existence to a state of existence. So yeah, so come together. If you have one, you have the other, right? You can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and yeah, get the idea. Go together like a horse and carriage. All right. What were we doing? Oh yeah, 相伴. Well, 相伴助理想. That sounds like a commutative commutative algebra concept. Not sure. 理想, an ideal. Yeah, in mathematics you have ideals. It's field theory, is it? Oh, I forget. Long time ago. Um, or is it ring theory? All right. All right, let us move on with life. 向导. 向导, I believe this is a verb and a noun, right? 向导 refers to guide, like you guide someone around the... Oh, what's going on with the lights? 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, what were we saying? 向导, 向导. So to guide as a verb, so you're guiding someone around like a tourist attraction or something like this. And I think it's also a noun pertaining to the person who does that. Is that correct? Unclear. Or is it 当地向导? Is it just a person? So 带领 does mean guide as in a verb. So 向导, is it just a person? What do I feel? Wizard. I turn you into a frog. 向导. Okay, so this is a person. 当向导 a person. 做向导 person. All right. 向导. Is this... Are you exclusively a person, not a verb? That's a very sharp observation. Thanks. I'm asking it as a question. It cannot be used as a verb. Okay. So I was wrong. What this means is I need to adjust my knowledge here. So it is just a person, and what does the 向导 do? Maybe this is the one I was thinking of. 导游. So 导游. Oh, okay. Wow. Did the AI work out precisely what I was getting confused with here? Like that is genius. Super genius. So 导游. Like, so this is both a noun and a verb, is it? 导游引导. So this is the person and this is the verb. 项目导游, 这样 this is a noun. 在导游的带领. Oh, 带领 is guide. 指导. This is more general, right? 指导, 引导. Oh, okay. And we also saw 带领, like at a museum. All right, so I was incorrect. That is incorrect. The correct spelling of sensible is... Does anyone remember a speak and spell? Maybe no one does. I'm of that era. 向导. Okay, so this is a person. 向导. 没有当地向导的带领，我们很容易迷路. Yeah, but sometimes you want to 迷路. I often find some of the most interesting things happen when you're not guided around. Yeah, when I was in, where was it? Maybe it was like Scotland or something. I remember I just took a random bus, and you see things that you don't see. Someone asked me if I needed help finding where I'm going, and I'm like, well, I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just looking at things, just looking what life is like in Scotland. That sort of thing. And I do that in a lot of places. Yeah. Yeah, Malaysia. So some of the flights from China to Australia stop in Kuala Lumpur. And so it's like, all right, I'll just pop out and have a squiz, see what Malaysia's like. Yeah, Malaysia's not too bad. All right, anyway. So in those cases, I do not have a 向导. I just go where I want to. And often you find you can make it like a judgment call of where to go by, okay, lots of people are going that way. So if you follow them, it might be something interesting, but it could also just be a mall or something like that. something uninteresting. Yeah. But that's part of the adventure, the mystery, and I don't know, the fact that you're doing something or experiencing something, yeah, you otherwise will not do. The other thing is, if you get lost, then you see things that you will not see otherwise. So if you're on the right track, yeah, it's it's just, I don't know, it's more authentic that way. You get off the beaten track, you start seeing what people's lives are really like when they're not putting it on display for foreigners and so on. Not putting on a show. All right, next is 想方设法. Yeah, so we see 方法. 方法 would be like method, right? 想方设法. So you're thinking up, sure, and hypothesizing lots of methods, right? So yeah, so if you have a problem, you might want to come up with lots of methods to solve it, and you might either pick them or try lots of different methods for solving a problem. 工人们在想方设法解决这个技术难题. Right, so the workers are coming up with all sorts of ideas for solving 难题. 难题棘手的问题, right? 难题, a thorny problem. I like this one. 棘手的问题. 棘手, thorny. It is a thorny problem. 棘手的问题. That's a really good collocation. You can really flex when you get this one out. Oh, 棘手的问题. And then you can use it a lot. So like, yeah, all right. I shouldn't teach you how to flex. I should teach you how to properly use Chinese, but you know, 想方设法. Think up every possible method. Yeah, usually in the context of trying to solve a problem. You have some concrete problem and you're all like brainstorming and like, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? Yeah. Devise ways. Yeah, try this, that, or the other. Yeah, so you can think of it or you can try it. Okay, 相辅相成. So this is, so the 相 we saw, right? Mutual. 辅 we 辅助 or, yeah, to assist. 成, I guess 成 here is 成就 or something like this. Yeah, so you're kind of, I don't know, you're have a kind of symbiotic relationship where each helps each other and you kind of benefit more than you lose, kind of thing. Complement one another. Okay. 理论和实践是相辅相成的. Yeah, theory and practice are kind of benefit each other. If you excessively do theory or excessively do practice, you end up neglecting something. Yeah, I tend to be a bit heavy on the theory and a bit weak in the practice, but the reality is when it comes to learning Chinese, it is like a gigantic ocean of knowledge, and you really just cannot maintain perfect balance throughout your studies. And yes, there is something to be said about trying to remedy your weakest points, but at the same time, yeah, you can't do that forever. It's impractical. So yeah, sometimes if you're like me, maybe you do deep dives into vocabulary and maybe you dive a bit too deep and you know all these obscure words, 生僻词汇. You know all these 生僻, these obscure words, and yeah, you know, sometimes the people you're speaking to don't actually know the words that you're using, but it is a correct word. It happens. It happens from time to time, especially if you use something ultra technical. Yeah, the problem is you get like a dictionary or something like this, and it's comprehensive, and you have all these words, and you have no idea that it's like ultra obscure and almost never used. The dictionary doesn't give you warnings of that. Yeah. Anyway, how do we get onto this? Oh yeah, theory and practice. Yeah, so they complement one another. And same with a lot of things in like learning. Yeah, it's like excessive emphasis on one thing, while it's often quite enjoyable to focus on your strengths. Yeah, you just exacerbate the problems with your weaknesses even more. And I think learning in general, not just for language learning, but I don't know, you want to get good at chess, you must focus on your weakest aspects and get rid of those because that's what's holding you back. And for a lot of things, it's exactly the same. It's unpleasant to look at your weaknesses and go, what do I suck at? What am I crap at? But you fix that and you'll suck less. But if you make your strength stronger, you'll barely notice the difference. All right, next is okay, 相合. I don't know. 相, this 相 pertains to like good fortune or something. 和 would be peace. I honestly don't know. 节日里到处呈现出一派祥和的气氛。Could it be 祥和? 和 can be pronounced fourth tone to mean like shout or something like this, right? No, it's 祥和. It's just auspicious and peaceful. All right. Yeah, I feel like I don't care. It's an adjective describing 气氛, the vibe of an environment. Yeah. It's one of these words that's like, it's really hard for me to care about. I'm not using it. What is this? 相继. No, I got nothing. 代表们相继. Oh, this is like in succession, is it? 相继在大会上发言. Yeah, so it's like one after the other kind of. 相继. Yeah, in succession. Yeah, 继 is 继续的继. All right. 橡胶. This is a material, so we'll put it into here. Here it is. Rubber. 橡胶. Rubber does not come from oak trees, by the way. So 橡树. 橡胶 does not come from 橡树. So don't ask me why. 橡胶, they come from 香蕉树. Rubber trees. But all right. Yeah. 橡胶树 and 橡树. Two different trees. Yeah. There's another one as well. 橡. Sorry. What's the other one? 橡胶. What am I thinking? I don't remember. Anyway, it's rubber. Rubber in the sense of the material, right? Is it rubber in the sense of a razor? I think it is. 橡皮擦? 橡皮擦? Oh, okay. So rubber in the sense of a razor, the stationary implement. 橡皮擦. Well, actually, 橡皮. This one, 橡皮. Oak skin. Why is it called oak skin? It's got nothing to do with oak nor skin. Okay, 橡皮. This is the one I should have thought of. 橡皮. Yeah, is there a meaning of 橡 that I'm not aware of? Should we ask the AI? What's the relationship between this and 橡胶 and 橡树? If any. Great question. All right. Oak tree. Yeah. Rubber was named this. All right. So rubber was introduced to China, and maybe they didn't know it was an oak or something. I don't know. It doesn't. Rubber skin. It was formed by taking the xiang from 橡胶. So, okay, so rubber in the sense of an eraser is it is made from rubber, right? I'm not actually sure. How do you make a rubber? How do you make an eraser? I don't know. I don't know. I've never actually learned this. Anyway, there's a few words. I'm getting a bit tired, so I think we've done this batch. 橡胶. Which means that we'll call it the end of the video, and remember to like and subscribe. It also means that, yeah, we've finished X. We're on to W. UVWX. Yeah, there's no U or V, right? In pinyin, there are no words that start with U or V. If a word started with U, that had a W. Yeah, there are no. Can you start a syllable with U? U? I don't know. I've never really thought about this. U. It's probably I don't know what syllable. Is there a U? No, that doesn't exist. U. Does U mean? No, that's U. U. But Ju is. It has the umlaut, but it's not written. Ju. Juhuacha. There's nothing starts with U, right? There is no U. Alright, so I put in my input method. It didn't find anything. Oh, there's UPan. UPan. There's this one. USB. Right, so we do W and then we get U and V for free. And right. Yeah, I do get tired doing this. There doesn't seem to be as many W's as there were X, Y's, and Z's. And after that will be T, right? T, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah. There's only, I don't know, finite number of W's. Oh, wow. All right. Maybe there's more than I'm hoping for. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time. Time to have a little resty poos. TTFN.